Alright, welcome back to another video of the Target Individual Program, Targeted Experience. So, my son was waiting for me. You know, he left school early because his teacher wasn't there. He's supposed to be out of school at 3:40 on a Thursday. So I was kind of surprised that he called me. You know, he has stomach issues, so he had to go use the bathroom really, really bad. So he had to wait for me to come. And I told him, I said, hey man, the next time this happens, before you get on that bus, okay, if something's hurting you after school, you give me a call. All right? Don't get on the bus and then call me because, you know I wasn't going to be in the house, you know? So, just got there in time. And, like I said, I was trying to walk a little fast. Now my back and my legs are hurting me. So yeah, that's what I said. I gotta. Sometimes when your mind tell you to, oh, you gotta worry, you gotta hurry. You can't. You gotta. Like I said, I'm very careful. Particularly also since they've been using the sirens and the car honking to try to manipulate my mind into, and you kind of get sometimes adversarial because you can't help it. It's just, but they're doing it, right? And they get away with it because, again, they'll say, well, we didn't tell you to do this. Yes, you did. You just did it in the psychological way and a manner. And when you bombard a person with noise and hitting them with radio wave or microwave frequency to affect them emotionally and psychologically, yeah. And like I said, yeah, I'm not gonna let you get away with it. No way. Like I said, this is important. Then whatever money you try to throw at me to get me to become silent, no matter how many trying to blacklist me from any sort of job opportunities or entrepreneurship opportunities or business opportunities. That's what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But I'm gonna expose you. I was watching the video, and it says, sometimes us as black people, particularly those of us who have a strong sense of when things are, when we see things being done to black people that are wrong, we have a strong sense of wanting to, be outspoken and, expose stuff. And and it was like, don't. It says, don't sacrifice yourself for black people. Okay, right? So there's other black people that say, don't sacrifice yourself for black people, right? Because they don't know the psychological conditioning in this totality that has been done to black people, We just thinking that, oh yeah, it's education. It's more than that. It's more than just the educational system in the media. It's technology. Technology that is used to broadcast your certain emotions, certain thought patterns. Okay? It is being out in the street, walking around, and being subjected to psychological manipulation, right? Through what is called conversation hypnosis, or through lights, flashing, There's a term, I forgot the name of the term, but it's how they can control people's mind using light. Okay? So, this shit is so vast in what they do to us, particularly black people, that we're at a loss. That's why I say, I can be angry, but I understand, and I have every right to be angry, but I understand the way how we behave. I understand how we are conditioned, and there's no better person that I have ever, books I've read, more so than Dr. Amos Wilson. Like I said, there's a reason why our great scholars, psychologists who study white people, study their behavior, why they have been left at the back burner, right? But they have been put down, that they have been ostracized, or they have been blacklisted. They have been driven out of universities. They have been, villainized.
Right.
Okay?
You want to know how much?
Because whites
Daddy just bought, bro.
in their so-called positions of power and positions of privilege don't want black people waking up. They don't want black people understanding what's being done to them. They don't want that. They engage in a level of manipulative tactics, weaponizing our environment against us, and we know it. And just to show you how powerful psychological conditioning, covert operations, if you go and read the Army Field Manual on psychological operations, on turning people's opinion, hearts and mind, and what they do, hearts and mind campaign, they will engage in underhanded, covert, manipulative tactics in order to create a negative personality, not also within the target, but the people, right? And I always say there's no better example than during slavery. The Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, who sanctioned for Europeans to go to Africa to kidnap and to enslave black Africans. Even though Africans have been in Europe for hundreds of years. Okay? So what happened? What happened? Is it just about cheap labor? No. That's part of it. But what originally happened? Right? So, understand, and again, those elders, black elders, scholars who've done the work analyzing, as well as white scholars also, I can't forget them, analyzing the destructive, manipulative behaviors of whites, Michael Bradley in his book, The Iceman Inheritance, right? Western European misogynistic racism and shoot, I remember the exact title, but it's all in there. Those are in there. I want to say psychopathic, but I'm not quite sure. But anyhow, right? This is what they do. This is how they engage in these sort of manipulative behavior. So yeah, hilarious. Anyhow, black people are really something else, but like I said, you can only fault them to a certain point. Ultimately, I put the blame squarely on racist white people, men and women. And so, yeah, that's where you should put the blame, totally. Talk to you guys in this video.